Good evening, kindred and Kai. Welcome back to Near Dark Society's Vampire the Masquerade.
That wasn't timed well at all. We didn't do that well.
No, you guys didn't do that well. So
I went in first, then Justin went in, then Crow.
What you guys want to go ahead and tell them what you guys are?
Oh, we're lurking in the shadows. We just discovered this just now. After how long we've been doing this? Years. Mm-hmm. We discovered when we sit back like this, we're in the shadows, and then we just like lean forward. And boom, it's cinematic.
So when I initially made this room, the lights were meant to do that on purpose so that people could pull back when they're not in a scene. But people just were going to sit however they wanted to sit, so it just never really became a thing. But yeah, I'm glad that someone actually finally saw that. But it only took like a year or so. 2 years.
You could have just told us.
I could have. But I didn't want to be like, you guys have to sit like this if you're going to be playing. Anyways, it's episode 2, guys. And we are kicking off this season with some intrigue.
Ooh.
For example, when we last left off, our group was instructed to deliver something that Robbie is taking down into the labyrinth. Now, the majority of your first episode was spent at a gay bar. That was not planned. So now, it's almost like you'll be doing what you would have done in the first episode.
Go
to Walmart.
No.
Oh my God, yes.
There is no Walmart.
This is,
So the first episode was filler.
we need to get
You guys made the first episode.
we need to get ready for this tournament at Walmart.
Now, who was grabbing the attention of Robbie?
Have we gone that far? Well, yeah, we were like, it's a NOS thing.
Yeah.
It's NOS.
Were we saying that, or were we saying the coterie leader was taking care of it?
No, I think we just decided that it was a NOS pro thing.
Okay. I would approach Robbie. Am I doing it alone, or is everyone with me?
I don't know.
This is
That's
awkward.
up to you guys.
I can kind of like lurk behind you.
This is cool. Okay.
I'll go with you.
Are you guys just gonna Baldur's Gate 3 stand in the background?
Yeah, we're in the shadows though. When we're in the shadows, that means we're not the focus. So he's doing all the talking.
Right.
Okay. Is that fine? Hello, Robbie.
As you lean back from the focus. Okay.
I'm getting comfortable.
You're like, okay. Into the darkness.
Where
That's
to
very
go?
okay. This is a very nice thing to do. I'm just saying.
I suppose you're gonna help me.
Help you with what? Well, you had a package for us, right? Mm-hmm.
No,
No.
I never have a package. I have a shipment
Okay.
that needs to be delivered.
Okay.
I'm going to take it to the labyrinth. I could use some help.
What is it?
It's equipment.
Equipment for fighting?
You could say that.
Okay. So you need help carrying it, or what exactly?
It's a large piece of equipment. If I'm going to move it through the labyrinth, it'd be nice to have some protection.
Okay. Well, you're in good hands. We are the strongest coterie members, the three of us.
Okay. Well, go get the van.
Do you have the keys to the van?
The van is Gable's. You know this.
Of course I know these.
Go get the keys from Gable. How
Okay.
long have you been working here?
24 hours, I think. Let's, I'll go to Gable's in. I'll be back. I'll let you know when I pulled up, okay? I go up to Gable. Bonjour.
Gable
Oh my fucking god, Gable, give us the van keys.
pulls them out of his jacket, throws them towards you.
Well, thanks you. I be right back. Is anyone need to get anything last minute before we head out?
I don't think so.
I'll grab my go bag.
Unless you want me to bring Skittles.
Like the actual candy or something else?
The ferret.
Oh, I mean, bring him if you want.
Alright, I'll grab him. And the bag to put him in.
I bring my duffel bag for the sports equipment.
Okay.
Oh, and I tell Robbie, time to go.
Robbie,
You are so cool, Robbie.
he comes sneaking out. He looks like a skeleton, wearing his extremely tight leather pants with his Eric Draven slashed long sleeve shirt, his black hair, his red lipstick. He opens up the van. What? Head down to this address. It's a garage down by the pier. We got a package to pick up there.
Oh, we don't even have it yet. Okay.
That's what the van's for.
I see. Okay. Everyone in.
Shotgun.
Oh, I called it.
Oh, if we get in a head-on collision, I guess I'll be okay. I'll get in the back.
We want to get to the head-on collision when I am driving. Don't worry. Okay. I go to the location. I saw headed there.
Yep.
What was the location again?
It's a garage down by the pier.
Gotcha.
The pier?
Yeah.
We can go on the Ferris wheel. Oh, sorry, I got into Maryland. Oh my god. Ferris wheels suck.
You guys, yeah. I'm not a kid.
Ferris wheels are lame.
You guys head down to the pier. Robbie leads you to the direction. You bring the van up to the garage. Notice that the metal grate comes rolling up. You see Robbie looks towards you. You want to start making some contacts?
Well, I can also throw the contacts out, of course.
Well, go bargain with him.
Okay, what am I bargaining with then?
The only thing Norse bargain with.
Information. I don't have any. Do you have something for me?
Listen, it's your first time. I'll try to give you a easy one. Our contact in here is a little bit of a gambler like yourself.
Okay.
You ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Okay.
He can't pass up a good bet. He knows what's going to be going on here in a few more nights. Let him know that there's a rumor that someone in the tournament isn't being all too faithful about their bets.
What do you mean by not faithful? Exactly.
I mean, someone in the tournament is betting money they don't have.
Is it illegal?
Typically frowned upon.
I mean, I plan on getting money one way or another. Did you find out? Who told you it was? Who is it? Who is it? Who you think it might be?
I'm not talking about you, dumbass.
Oh,
Talking about someone else.
okay.
It's actually someone we're going to meet tonight.
But not here at this pier. Correct. I'm just making sure.
His name's Sinclair. He's a wealthy, kind. Descendant of apparently some sort of ventral bloodline.
Okay.
That's a freebie now. Now you got some information.
I shall do.
Go bargain.
Alright. Okay. Everyone has my back. If things go down, you all have my back.
Is there something he needs to do alone, or?
Well, you can stay in the car. You go talk to him.
Right.
You see that, you look in the mirror, you can see the guy's already got his hands up like,
Okay. If I the symbol
You sound nervous.
the signal for if things are going south is I am just going to drop my pants, okay?
How about if things go bad, you just sample
Do we have surveillance or
Just
something?
what?
Did I miss that part?
Sample him.
or we can just watch
What's
from
that?
the mirrors of the van.
Yeah, I'll put a bullet in him if he tries anything. But what about the stuff you've been working with Lars and me?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, so you can handle yourself.
Oh,
You'll
of
be
course, absolutely.
Probably.
Alright, I'm not worried. This person that knows everything, right? Well, one last thing before I go out. That I'm dealing with on this pier, that is a part of our same club, right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
stated that already, Luke?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can never be too careful nowadays.
homicide, no.
You never know, you might leave your pants behind with your ID in it. And
Are you sure we should be sending him?
He's gotta learn to walk sometime.
not only
Yeah, he's
walk,
been sireless for like months now.
not only
though.
walk,
He's
I am going to be running
an actual
full sprint
baby.
into the end zone.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know if
got
he's
this.
equipped
I
for
got this.
this.
No, I'm fine. Okay, goodbye.
I think this is a mistake.
It's like a baby bird falling out of the nest.
Alright, he gets out.
Either breaks his neck or dies on
Walk
the ground
over.
slowly.
Key.
You see this guy. First of all, he stands about 7 feet tall. He looks like an orc. Long pointed ears, multiple piercings over his one eyebrow, and he has a dragon tattooed on the other side of his face.
No center of gravity. Keep that in mind.
So, Robbie, do you want to come out and talk to me?
No. You are dealing with
Think
me.
you're fucking tough?
I'm pretty tough. Why are you needing protection or something?
So,
You have something.
shipment's ready. We can load up as soon as you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Payment hasn't really been settled, though.
Okay.
First things first. Name's Ferris.
Your name is Ferris. Pleasure to meet you. My name is JB.
Really? Robbie said I'd be talking to, a Luke.
And right you are. I was just testing you. Good job. Making sure you were the
Are
right
you
guy.
fucking playing games with me?
I'm not. I'm making sure you're the right one.
Yeah, alright. Payment. Talk about it.
Okay.
What you got?
Okay. You know what's happening in a couple of days, right?
Of course I do. That's what this is for. Everyone's been talking about it.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Hey, Ferris. Why don't you calm down, no? And you notice that a fox crawling on top of the
Oh, that's unfortunate.
crate. You watch as it transforms into this individual with a long leather jacket, red ginger hair, the red beard. Why don't you let the man speak, no?
Sorry, John. Go ahead.
Well, word has it that someone it might be unfaithful with the money, with the bets on these tournament.
Yeah. Usually there's 3 or 4 of them, but
I mean, he is betting money, or she, don't know. I mean, you can never tell. I mean, you can never be too sure. But word has it they are betting money they do not even have. The scandal.
yeah, like I said, normally 3 or 4. Usually deadbeats that don't have any money that end up getting killed by loan sharks.
Well, this the thing. This guy has money, or girl, we don't know.
Are you saying one of the white collars that are running the whole gambling racket isn't on the up and up?
They are on the down and down.
Hey, that's what's the whole girl-boy thing. You're trying to throw me off. You don't want me to guess who it is.
Not yet.
You're clever.
Yeah, I know. I tell everyone this, but they don't believe me.
So you know who it is.
I have a name. Do you want that name? I tell you what do we get the shipment going and I tell you that name.
Jean looks towards him.
Yeah, I like that. You give me the name, shipment's all ready for you.
Where is the shipment exactly?
I don't know, some sort of high-tech shit. It's been brought in for this tournament.
High tech? Like what? I mean, what are we dealing with here?
I don't know.
It's
I
not
was
going
told not to open it.
It's not going to blow up in the back of my van, is it?
I don't know. It didn't blow up getting here.
Okay, that's good. You hit a lot of bumps, maybe.
The name.
Oh, yes. The name is Sinclair.
Morgan Sinclair.
Is that the first name? I did not get the first name, but yeah, sure.
Interesting. And he's one of the biggest dogs in this whole gambling racket.
It's a scandal, I tell you.
Blackmail. Unless you get to him first.
I don't know if I will be able to do that. You look like you're very fast. You have a very long legs and probably run faster than me.
Shipment's all yours.
I appreciate it.
It's on the pallet jack. Load it up.
Okay. Is there a forklift? Actually, you know what? I could probably lift it myself. And I'm going to try.
It's about 2 tons.
Oh, is there a forklift?
Pallet jack.
It's a pallet jack. Is there a pallet jack around? Is it on a pallet jack?
It's on the pallet jack. I feel like you say random things to confuse the person you're talking to. I've never seen this tactic before.
And unfortunately, it works both ways sometimes.
Understood.
Okay. I go over to the pallet jack and I start moving it towards the van.
Okay. Now, yeah, as you move it is definitely quite heavy. Now, the van can fit the crate, but it is going to be heavy. It's going to be loaded down, so as soon as you get it up on there, you can see the axles just drop. See, Robbie? Alright, come on, get in, let's go.
Is the van gonna make it back?
It'll be fine.
If
We
it-
just gotta get it to the drop-off point.
How far is the drop-off point?
About 3 miles.
You say 30 miles? I say
3 miles.
Oh, 3 miles. Okay. It's not very far either.
So I take it went well.
I think so. They believed every word I said, and I believed it, no problem.
You guys watch as the shutters get dropped.
Okay. Oh, I get back into the driving.
So what'd you get?
What I get? I got the shipment.
You didn't check it?
You gave up the information without any other information.
No, I got information. We can blackmail this person, this Morgan Sinclair.
With what information?
What? He's a white collar. He has money, right? What else do you need?
I already knew that. I told you that information.
He didn't give me any information, did it? I thought the information I was giving was for this shipment. There was nothing discussed about more information being exchanged.
There was a test there, Luke. You were supposed to try to get more information.
How? How is it? You can't. You brought me down here.
It's called haggling, Luke. Haggle. It's fine. We got the
The
shipment.
man was 7 feet tall. He had a fox person with him.
Yeah, and he's also dumb as a bag of bricks. He can walk lines around him most of the time with just words.
I mean, I was confusing.
He's
him.
got a hardcore gambling addiction, Luke. If you would have just teased him a little, he would have spilled his guts.
I mean,
You did say that.
I did. I'm going to be honest. In the heat of the moment, I forgot about that guy.
Okay, you get 1 bonus XP.
You can't really blame him. He's just a kid, essentially. Should have expected
I'm
that.
not mad at him. Just letting him know I expect him to do better next time. Alright.
Real quick, Robbie, what can we expect down here in this labyrinth?
Well, we're gonna take the elevator down, so
Is there a chance of hostile interaction or?
not that I'm aware of, but I brought you here just to be safe.
Should we open this crate and find out what's in it?
No, we already know it's in it.
Oh, wait, what is it?
It's a pressure hydraulic system.
We power washing something down there.
No, it's meant to take impacts. I'll show you when we get down there.
Okay.
Besides, you two are going to be quite familiar with it.
I've never once had a hydraulic kipper.
Is this a sex thing?
Not in the slightest. At least I hope not. I wouldn't want to meet anyone who would use it for that.
Lars, maybe?
Alright. So, as you guys make your way to the drop-off point, it's actually pretty crazy. Basically go into an underground garage that then has a massive elevator that takes you down. Looks like it's some sort of lift that uses, or at least meant to transport machinery. As you get down, you drive through an underground tunnel. The van stops pretty close to this large open area. See a group of guys come up to the door, flash their lights on you, Luke. You see Robbie looks over to you. Tell him 13, 14.
What is 13, 14?
And as you drive in, you can hear the sound of water. Hundreds and thousands of gallons are being poured into this massive empty reservoir. In the center, you can see there's been a constructed platform where there appears to be some sort of stage. They have constructed an auditorium that completely surrounds it. See, Robbie looks over towards you.
It's gonna be your battleground right there.
JB2?
Everyone's. It's the spot they've chosen.
You hear the back door of the van open up, and you can see individuals start to load the shipment off of the van.
You better get information from them before they take the equipment you had to get.
Should I get the information out of them?
No, you're actually gonna go follow him.
Okay.
You too, JB. Renee, you can go with them, or you can come back with me. It's up to you.
I kind of feel like I shouldn't leave them to their own devices. Down here.
Robbie looks towards you.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Just between you and me.
Alright. Wait, do we need to do this covertly, or are we just...
He looks around. These are all Sabbat pack members.
Right.
So just act like we belong.
You do belong.
Yeah, exactly.
We just have to act natural.
We are in friendly territory.
Right. Right.
We're just following them.
Exactly. Stay in character.
Are we walking or driving?
Follow them to the shipment. You can actually be two of the first ones to test it out.
We get to test out a holographic
Sex machine.
sex machine.
Sounds like a band name.
It's not a sex machine. All right. Well,
Are we
I'm gonna head back to the bar.
Are you taking the van or are you?
No, I was gonna fly there on a magic carpet.
You have
Yes,
one?
I'm taking the van.
Okay.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
You get a ride.
I say he backs the van up, starts to drive away. You see the workers that look over to you. They're wearing like safety vests, hard hats. They appear to be human. Look towards the three of you.
You are some of the first ones to test it out then, huh?
Yeah, we're here for the hydrophobic impactor.
The what?
The sex machine.
The hydraulic press?
Huh?
Yeah, just follow us. We'll take you where we're setting it up.
What is this press? Oh. Okay.
I have no idea.
I also have my go bag with me because I need to have that equipment.
Yes, I would also be carrying around my duffel bag.
Okay. So, as you follow them, let's go ahead and you come into what appears to be a large glass sliding door. The aesthetic of the area completely changes. You go from seeing dingy underground sewer to what looks like almost a completely sophisticated, clean medical bay would be a term that would fit the description of the appearance. Everything is very stark white glass walls, and you can actually see that there's like people in lab coats walking around and like looking at data on tables. You see them as they are working. The workers come in. They look towards you. Don't mind this. We're just going to pass through here, and then it'll be all right on the other side.
What's the point of this room?
And as they're moving it, because they're pulling it along on like a power jack, looks towards you and goes, scientists, doctors, individuals that are going to be taking data during the tournament.
Data for what?
Statistics, testing.
For the hydraulics.
For a tournament?
He kind of like looks and goes, it's from what I've heard. You can tell in just passively that he's hiding something, or at least isn't saying something at least around the scientist.
I want to take a good look around while we're walking through and see if I can see any charts.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness or intelligence and medicine.
Also, does this person seem to be kind?
Yeah, they are kind.
They are kind?
Yes.
And prone... Wait.
No one in this group has mental disciplines.
God dang it.
Yeah, none of you guys made anyone that has dominate or presence.
Hey, it's Memphis Piper here out of nowhere.
Did someone need a charisma slut?
I'm going to spend a willpower.
Wait, weren't we told that Memphis might be down
4.
there?
That's a possibility.
Alistair left the bar because Memphis called him from down here.
That's right.
You got 4? From what you can see diagrams and x-rays, basically skeletal structures put up on x-ray boards. You can see screens that look like they're showing stuff like DNA strand, basically biochem. All this stuff is like biochem. However, because of your wits and awareness, you can definitely see that all of the gear down here, all the machinery, Pentex.
Ooh, that's not good.
Pentex.
That's not a good company.
Those are our rivals
Alistair.
You guys pass through this medical bay area into a large gymnasium. As you come into this gymnasium, you can see that there appears to be rings set up, pads. Basically looks like a professional fighter's training facility. You see them making it over, and as soon as they stop at their location, they begin prying the box open, revealing this stainless steel, state-of-the-art piece of machinery. They begin to set it up. They actually have a small little crane in there that pulls it up out of the box. It takes them a while to get this set up. So I would say it's going to take them about 45 minutes to an hour to get this thing ready. And they inform you that it's going to take them a little bit to get it ready. So what do you guys want to do? You'll have some time down here to...
So, what do you guys think? What are y'all thinking?
Well, I mean, we're down here. You guys technically have an advantage point right now if you want to go take a look at the arena.
What about those fellas that seem to be withholding some information? What would they not want to tell us?
The ones that are currently putting the press up.
Yeah, but we're whispering.
Okay.
I think they just legitimately don't know anything. They're just telling us what they've been told, and I don't think what they've been told is the whole truth.
You think?
What are you trying to pry it out of them?
I'm trying to say there's something smells here, and I kind of want to know where the stink came from.
Are you hungry?
Not particularly.
Because I mean, they could be someone else's ghouls or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feed on them.
Okay.
It's self-control.
So you are wanting to do bad cop, good cop? again?
No. I was just saying, let's keep our ears to the ground and find out these secrets. You know, this should be your kind of thing. Like, you should be wanting to know the information of what they might be doing down here.
Of course I do.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I'm all for it.
what do you think?
Didn't know if we were planning on killing them or not.
No, we're not killing.
Is anyone around us in here?
Right now, it's just the workers. The gymnasium's relatively open, but it also looks brand new. Like, not used at all.
Well, I've noticed 2 things. One, that weird medical section is using Pentex technology.
Ooh.
2, someone's dumping a lot of money into this little tournament. I don't know if it's just that benefactor that was brought up before. Like, who spends this much money to just gut a fucking sewer and turn it into something like this?
Someone that's definitely going to want to get their money back.
This is true, probably.
But what do they need scientists?
I don't know. I just know I don't want to be treated by anyone from Pentex.
I feel like this is more than just a tournament.
What do you mean? I mean, it is. It's supposed to, from what we've been told, is supposed to decide the fate of the...
But what does that have to
Sabbat.
do with the test tubes and doctors?
Do you think they're gonna take people that are injured and disguise it as like a
Or
hospital room
That could
situation?
be it.
or take the blood, maybe, or something, and just drink it. I don't know.
Or commit experiments on the combatants.
I could see that happening too.
What would they have to gain from that?
I don't know.
Maybe they're making
Michael Myers burst through the fucking wall.
Maybe they're making a super competitor.
Would we know about Alistair, his company? Would that be like,
Terra Technologies.
and would
Yeah.
we know that that's like a competitor to Pentex?
There has been rumors that there is bad blood between Alistair and Pentex.
I mean, I don't know if you guys heard before, but Alistair isn't the biggest fan of Pentex, from my understanding. Maybe he would have some insight on it when he comes back.
He would, or possibly, like that Oscar fellow, someone who's been in the previous tournaments. Maybe shed light if there's someone trying to get fishy information before.
Sure.
To clarify, Oscar has never been in a tournament.
Oscar's not been in a tournament? I thought you said he'd been in a tournament.
No.
He's a watcher.
He's a watcher. Someone who has watched or been in a tournament before. I think both of these are very good leads.
I think so too. Right, so who we talk to first?
Well, I said it's going to take about an hour for these workers to get done putting up the press. You guys can walk around the area. You guys could investigate if there's different areas that you want to explore. You could explore the entire area. You could look for anyone to talk to. It's up to you. Or you guys could just chill out here and wait until this thing gets done.
How many ceiling tiles do you think are up there?
20.
It's a cement ceiling.
It's one. It's one big rock tile.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to that metal. Well, there were doctors and stuff in there, like you
Yeah,
said.
scientists,
Couldn't poke
doctors.
around, really. Did they seem like they were kind?
Yeah.
Were they armed at all?
The guards outside were.
There are guards that
Yeah,
are
when you
armed?
guys came in here, there are armed guards walking
Okay.
around.
And did we see anyone that seemed to be kindred?
Kindred, not from where you're at, but you guys came in on. So you know how a football theater, how you drive out to the field.
Yeah.
You guys are on just one portion. There's an entire bowl that you guys have not gone around.
Why don't we split up, take a look around, meet back here in like 20 minutes?
Doing the old split the group.
That never really works out in the movies.
So who are you going to tackle?
Huh?
Who are you going to tackle?
I was gonna go look around.
Okay.
I mean, we could all go together if you guys want to all look around. Just follow the whimsiness of our ever-growing spirits.
Well, yeah, we should probably keep an eye on each other, because God knows what's down here.
And we don't want to get lost. My suggestion would be, of course, to take your left hand and keep it on the wall and follow it that way so we don't get lost. But that's just me.
Speak canon with every character he plays.
It's common knowledge.
Do you
What does
think?
JB think of spiral staircases?
Huh? They're not real. They don't exist.
Do you
All
think
right.
we can get our hands on some of that super meth that you took that one time for this tournament?
Well, you're the moment you're putting into a competition, you're like, give me all the PEDs I possibly can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all going against beings that are much older than us. I feel like we need an edge.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
We should do
I mean, it's for the sport.
We should do drugs.
Absolutely, without question. Anytime we have an opportunity. Not only should we do drugs, but we should try to get others to do drugs with us.
Get some more of that type M.
Type M. Oh, man, I miss good times.
Was that the good? I was really jealous.
It was good while it lasted, and then it was awful afterwards. But
Well, JB, you want to lead the way?
yeah, I suppose.
Then, while you guys are walking around, since you will be exiting this area, I will need Renee to give me a wits and occult.
I can't give a cult roll.
Not you. You know what? You could do it, but you will have a disadvantage.
How much is the disadvantage?
2 die.
You're rolling 2 die.
Yeah.
It'd be.
Before the disadvantage?
Yeah.
I would also be rolling 2 die before.
So yeah, you guys would be rolling 1 die then. You got 3?
I got 1.
Nothing?
Nope.
Okay.
Best deal.
You got bestial? Wait, were all you rolling was it was just your other die? Okay. So how do I do this?
Good.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Just so we know, no one's back is facing him. He's in front of us. Okay, so he can't just go swinging.
Okay. So this is what happens. Renee, as you're walking, you notice that on the walls there are sigils that have been painted into the cement. These sigils appear to be some sort of death symbol. You have seen these in Hekata works before. Specifically when it comes to the merge of the Shadowlands and reality. Basically a type of way of thinning the veil to an extreme extent to where both are essentially existing at the same time. JB,
Yeah.
you recognize the symbols as well after Luke goes, hey, look at those funny markings. Renee has already been investigating it. As you go to investigate it as well, you realize that, well, you can't read it. And you look at it real hard because Luke asked you what it is.
What is it? Are you okay?
JB, what's happening?
Do I just not know?
What's your compulsion for Abano Hakim?
I don't want to say.
Tell me what your compulsion is.
I believe it's diablerie.
I know your compulsion isn't diabolize.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
Your
Bastille
compulsion-
fail. You need to go kill somebody. You need to go drink.
I'll be right back.
You guys want to quick look that up for me?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, give me just a second.
I will have that play into this.
Compelled to punish anyone seen to transgress against their personal creed. That's a White Wolf wiki, though. I don't know if that's updated. It should be.
Okay.
It's judgment. Yeah.
So basically, until they punish somebody.
Yeah, well, yeah, for breaking my creed.
And what is your creed?
My creed is anything that goes bump in the night, except for like vampires.
So you watch. What happens is JB goes, looks at it, and you see him until he just gets frustrated. You watch as he punches the sigil, and you are convicted. Whoever wrote that is gonna get their ass kicked. And you're gonna fucking make sure.
Who did this? Who did?
Oh,
right
whoa,
here. Who did this?
JB, whoa.
No,
whoa.
no. This is an affront to me, and I don't appreciate it.
I'll tell you what. I don't know exactly who did it, but I can get you started if you just calm down. I'll tell you.
What does
My
it
blood
even-
is boiling.
What does it even mean?
It's offensive. Number one. Number two. It's probably something monstrous, and I need to kill it.
It's okay. It's not.
What letter is that?
It's.
What is it? You see, you can't even say it.
Was it really? It's not.
Is
it's
it-
a
So
rune?
they're not letters; they're sigils. So
well,
they,
yeah. So what's the shape like? Like, what's it look like?
looks very much like if you were to think of like mystic diagrams with circles and different shapes and stuff.
JB, there's no letters there. It's just shapes.
It's probably an ogre.
An ogre?
Okay. Ogre up, yeah. I need you to find out what created this so I can
No,
kill
it's
it.
likely a Hekata.
A Hekata.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's my first inkling, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's what I would figure.
It's a Hakata who's obviously working against.
Why are you so mad?
I don't know. I just have these feelings. I don't know how to express them other than rage.
He thought he knew all the letters. He saw something he didn't recognize and lost his shit.
All right.
I just need a minute.
Okay. Maybe if you punch it again, you'll feel better.
And I punch it again.
You punch it again, and you just know that you put a mental check bookmark on someone's ass is going to get capped.
Yeah.
As soon as you find out who did that.
All right. I don't really know where to go from here.
I don't even remember what we were doing. I'm so angry.
You know what you should do is you should take this energy and this frustration and direct it towards, your match and your fights.
Yeah. Bottle that up. Take it for later.
I don't want to take it for later. I want to expel it now. Is there anything like something I could hit?
Just be a man and just bottle it up and don't let it out.
I'm more than a man.
Yeah, you could punch the wall.
I've already done that.
Okay. You're looking for a thing to punch?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of, crates that have tarps and stuff that you could punch.
You know what? I'm gonna try to hold it inside me. And just let it brew inside me.
All right, it's just a big hot ball of rage.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is my where the
Good
shroud thins vibing with this at all? Does it feel like it's activated?
It feels
It's
like
just
it's in the process. You can tell that if they're going to be doing this type of ritual, that most likely they probably have other spots they've put it. It's just not activated yet. It's like a setup.
I think we should find where the other ones are. I want to find the center point.
Yeah. Okay. Breadcrumbs leading us to
Right.
the asshole.
Yeah, think about it that way. Maybe if we find them all, we find the center.
Yeah.
What if
Maybe
this
your answer will
asshole
be
is like 7 feet tall?
I'm gonna chop him down to my level, and then I'm gonna kick his ass.
So you want to go look for
More of them.
those other ones? Okay. It wouldn't take you very long. You find 5 of them, and they are basically put out in a pentagon-like position around the bowl. All of
surrounding the entire arena.
yes. So the center of it would be the arena.
Oh, okay.
Why would they need a pentagram in the middle of a fighting arena?
I don't know. I really wish I had a phone. Well, I guess I shouldn't call anybody about
They
this.
are, like I said, it's they're painted, but it's also painted into the etching. So you could do if you had a pencil or something like that, or charcoal, you could do a wall sketch of it.
I don't really carry anything like that on me, but I do have my baseball bat and I have a knife, so I'll carve it into my baseball bat.
I have a notepad.
Oh, I guess make it harder, I guess.
Here's a notepad and a pen.
Yeah, I'll just copy it.
Okay.
Good thing I brought that from season 1.
Okay. So, you guys gonna look for anything else other than that? Or after you guys got done with that, would you guys have went back? Because it would have been about an hour then.
We'll go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is there cameras?
You don't see any.
Perfect. You didn't say there wasn't cameras though.
You don't
This
see
is
any.
true.
Okay. Let's see if this is appropriate or not.
We're heading back to the hemorrhoid press, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, you guys walk in, and it is set up. It's probably about a good 6 feet tall. There's a massive cylinder attached to the side of it. You see them in there, and now they, unlike before when you saw it surrounded by workers, you now see it surrounded by those scientists and doctors. They see you guys come in and go, "Excellent. Would you be the first ones to be testing the press?"
I think that we were told that we would be the first ones.
Simply just sign your names here. He gives you a board,
Signing names.
For what?
Is that a waiver?
so we know who you are as contestants.
Oh, okay. Is this why we are basically officially signing up for the tournament?
I'll grab it and put my markings on it.
Are you not already...
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's
JB, what did you put for yours?
Huh? It's
Scribbles.
Do you know the letters J and
no. It's my mark.
B? What do you put? So your prints? You just sign your name with a shape?
Yes. That's how they used to do it. So you know who that. But I'm very old.
How?
I don't
What is JB's mark?
You want me? Hold on.
Draw it for me.
Yeah, no problem.
Make sure you put up for the camera.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure the camera can see this.
All right, chat. I hope you're ready for this. It's probably a dick. Oh God, what the fuck is that?
And then done. There you go.
You could have done this one.
So he drew what appears to be a bomb.
It's not a bomb.
It looks like a
No.
circle with a star in it.
No, that's a cow, and I'm lassoing it from my gun.
Huh?
It's all my favorite things.
I feel like learning just what the letter J and B would have been a lot easier. But...
Well, you know what? There weren't teachers.
Okay, well, the doctor looks towards it and goes, "I'm sorry, what is this?"
It's my mark.
It's your mark?
Yeah.
Just make sure when you call him up.
Okay, sorry, what is your name so I can attach your name to the mark?
JB.
JB.
Yeah,
right.
Reeves.
And you are Luke Langley?
Correct.
I've heard about you. You're the hockey player, right?
Hockey player.
Well, which one of you would like to use the device first?
Where did you go?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
How do I use it?
Strike the pad.
Strike it?
Strike the pad, yes.
I've been looking for something to hit for a while other than a wall. Alright, I'm gonna punch it.
Strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl?
Yep.
You got this.
I hope so.
Just swing with all your might. Are you going to blood
I don't need to.
Blood,
JB Reeves.
surge?
I'm gonna use willpower though. Cause I don't want to bestial twice. There's a 3.
3. You watch as JB punches it. Boom! And as he hits it, you see the pressure pad kind of go. And you see a board above it lights up on a screen, or the screen lights up with letters and numbers. And you watch as it 300 comes across. So they look at it. All right. 3.
No, wait, hold on. I can do better than that.
It's 1 strike per test.
That's bull. I slipped my foot. Like I lost.
Luke?
Oh, that's bullshit.
And you hear before, or as Luke replies, you hear the sound of footsteps entering into the room.
The key.
You watch as the footsteps are followed by a pair. You turn your head to notice that there appears to be a man walking in, long, straight hair, like pencil straight. You see as he looks towards you, he's wearing a very expensive, sharp, tailor-made suit. Next to him, you see an individual who is got basically wearing a hoodie and some sweatpants, with some sneakers on. Very hard contrast in attire.
You said he's wearing a robe?
Like a hoodie, sweatpants.
Gotcha.
Notice that the well-dressed man speaks up. Well, it is good to finally see some people arrive. I've been wanting to test this out. Thought we would be the first ones here. Looks like I was wrong. Eager fighters?
A little bit, yes.
Morgan Sinclair.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm Luke Langley.
Luke Langley. Recognize the name. Not a hockey fan myself, but
Yeah, they say I was going to be the next Wayne Gretzky.
interesting. Do you believe your skills will translate in the tournament?
You think it's possible? Especially if I have a stick in my hand, sure.
Let me introduce you to my fighter. Fighting for me, of course.
Oh, you are not fighting.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm afraid I would be destroyed rather quickly in this tournament. However, Gigi here is a completely different story. And you notice that Gigi kind of pulls his hood back, and you see as his dark complexion with his high fade and just chiseled, clean-shaven face, but has these almost shark black eyes as he looks towards you. Don't mind him, Gigi's not much of a talker. However, he is quite the fighter. 387 knockouts to 0 in the underground boxing world.
That is incredible. What is his secret?
I hit hard.
Is that it?
You stare harder.
You do have quite a poker face.
You watch as Morgan, the tension here is already, well, that's why many of us come and bet on things like this. You probably can already understand here that I'm human, not part of your ranks. I come from a rather a little luxurious line of Ventru. I am aware that it's not quite the Sabat's ball game. However, many of the younger generations really don't care about the squabbles between the Sabat and the Camarilla anymore. And quite frankly, I feel like a lot of the elders in the Sabat just don't give a shit anymore. Pardon my language. But I think we can make one hell of a show. Well, don't mind me. Go ahead.
Okay. I activate prowess.
While this is going on, I'm just kind of like eyeing Gigi up and down, kind of like squaring him up.
What are you looking for in particular?
Nothing, I'm just looking at him.
You say with strength and brawl?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to use willpower.
7.
Okay.
Hey, what
Watch
is this
as
like? I mean, this is one
Luke
eye.
pulls back and boom, delivers this massive punch. You watch the circle, and you see the number. You see 700 pop up over the board, completely embarrassing JB's number.
Oh, I mean, it was
This is bullshit. No, it's fine.
performance
No,
anxiety.
no,
Once you go again, you probably do it.
I'm trying to go again. Let me go again.
All right, let him go again.
The scientist goes, "It's one strike per contestant."
I'm about to strike you. Sorry. That was uncalled for.
Morgan looks towards you. I wouldn't be too alarmed by it. After all, it is just a silly machine. It's nothing like being out there in the heat of battle. I'm sure it's completely different. And you watch as Gigi doesn't turn. He just brings up his hands. You notice he has these blue boxing gloves. And you watch as he just hits it, and you watch the moment it touches, you see this plume of air sort of vacuum around it. You see it. You watch as he hits and his arm comes back, and you see the board, and you watch as it sparks as it stops at 1200.
Look at that. We loosened it up for them.
Like what you said. There ain't nothing a machine because you gotta do it in battle.
You said his eyes were all black. Does that seem like a natural thing, or like they're dilated?
You can tell he is
close.
kindred.
That's pretty close.
But yeah, his eyes are just jet black. If you had to guess, he doesn't look like a Nos. However, you do recognize the rather distinct teeth of a Nagaraja.
Gross.
Don't they eat other vampires?
Did you ask that out?
No.
Okay.
I am just stuck in character. I'm sorry.
Well, the Nagaraja are now part of the Hakata. So they were part of that blood merging. So technically, if they are a Nagaraja, they are a Hakata.
If you like that, is I yo.
But you see as he takes his hood and goes, "Machines don't hit back."
Some of them do. If you, I don't know if you've ever fought like a what's a machine that fights back?
Me.
If you ever fought a JB,
Notice that Morgan, as he looks towards the machine and watching it spark, my, oh my. Sorry about that, lads. Sure we can get this fixed and repaired before the other fighters come in here. Well, that's why they call him the Megaton Kid. One punch is all he needs.
Why wouldn't they just call him like One Punch Man or something?
oh my god, you could.
Well, Gigi's been boxing since the 90s, and, well, you guys all know about the Dynamite Kid,
No.
Mike Tyson. That's why they called him the Megaton Kid. Boxing fans.
I know that Muhammad Ali, George Foreman.
I don't watch sports.
I know Mike Tyson, but I wasn't aware he had a dynamite.
It's pretty common for boxers to have nicknames, but I'm sure you guys, you do well in the tournament, might acquire your own nickname.
I have my own nickname.
Oh, you do?
Yes. It's El Cabron. It's Spanish for mighty fighter.
I don't think that's accurate, is
It
it?
is.
I'm going to fact check you here. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm going to Google it and see what it actually says.
I'd spell it for you, but I don't know how to spell
You
it.
don't
Okay.
you don't know how to, do you?
Oh,
Just staying in character.
I was
It
giving
translates to male goat or asshole, fuck or bitch or fucker.
I was giving it to it by an old lady on the train once. I held that to me.
She thought you were a great fighter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure if you tell them, they'll make sure to announce you as El Cabron.
No, I will. Strike fear in my opponents.
I am afraid right now.
Thank you.
Well, Gigi and I want to go meet some of the other fighters, some of the other people that'll be getting into the tournament. You will all be arriving tomorrow night for training night.
Hey, we didn't miss it. What time is it?
You seem like you were a little unprepared for that.
It's for my friend here, in case he has forgotten.
We've been doing our own private training.
I'm afraid this one is mandatory, my friend. You see, it is a customary tradition, or so I hear from some of the elders, that in order to make sure the unqualified don't enter the tournament, they have a little elimination expedition. A place has been selected, and there will be a... Say, are any of you a fan of video games?
Are you saying it's a battle royale?
Yes, actually, that's a good guess. You'll be released into a forest where it will be everyone versus each other. Everyone who survives the night will still compete in the tournament.
You can be Katniss Everdeen now and be Peter.
What?
JB doesn't watch movies.
You don't watch movies.
I watch some movies. Good movies.
Now, of course, in the tournament, there are certain things that are not allowed. For example, eliminating an opponent even if they surrender. However, in this elimination round, there are no rules. Only one is to survive.
Only one.
No, anyone who survives the night continues
it's like
on.
It's like the movie Most Dangerous Game. Everyone's going to be hunting us.
They're dropping a bunch of kindred in a forest.
Yeah, a place not too far from here, the Quad Cities. I believe it was at a place, individual named Jonathan's house.
That sounds like not a good idea.
I would agree with you. However, it is tradition, and if anyone is strict about their traditions, it is very old, dusty grandpas. We'll see you there. And hopefully Gigi doesn't run into you tomorrow night.
Right. Oh, wait till they're gone.
You watching as they walk out?
But I hope they don't run into me, right?
I don't
After I'm
think
done
it's a
with
smart idea for you guys to do this at all.
Hold on. I've been to what's now the Quad Cities before. On a hunting expedition.
Have you?
Yes.
What did you hunt?
Banshee.
A banshee in
Yeah.
the Quad Cities.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
We found something.
Well, thank goodness.
What does that mean, JB?
It was a kindred.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, anyway.
Back then, we didn't have all the information that you might be able. So yeah, everything. A lot of times turned out to either be kindred or Garu, other.
Right. So anyway, yeah, I don't think that this is a good idea anymore. We should probably reevaluate if you guys
We should
be
probably
doing
get
this.
some meth and everything. And
That sounds like an even worse idea. They're going to be dropping you guys in an open forest in the middle of a city to have a battle royale. Remember that we're supposed to be Camarilla as well if they get wind of any of this.
all we have to do is just survive the night. We don't have to fight.
Also, these are most of the uninitiated. And personally, I want a piece of Gigi.
Yeah, I'm more so concerned about the part where you guys are caught or someone sees you or you get caught on film or the police show up. You know, something along those lines.
I'm sure they've taken that into account.
Well, he did say it was a forest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about it?
Okay.
It's out in the open.
There's no people around forest.
Well, when El Cabron gets going, it makes a lot of noise.
And besides, when we are done with GG, he'll be known as BB. Like BB.
What?
Like little baby. He's gonna be a little baby after we are done with him.
They'll be calling him Poo Poo.
Okay, yes, that sounds.
Alright. If you guys are confident that nothing's going to come of this that's going to get us killed, then...
We've been training very hard with Lars and the baby oil.
That's not the part I'm worried about. That's not the part I'm worried about, Luke. It's almost like you don't listen to me.
What?
We've also there's been a lot of, it's not really cardio because our lungs can't get any stronger, but we've had a lot of practice running away.
Right.
And Lars, he calls it nighttime wrestling, where he turns off all the lights and we have to practice hiding in the shadows. So we're good at hiding too. Lars has really done a really good job on preparing us for most situations.
Well, you know, maybe we should run all this by Lars. I'm assuming he already knows this is a thing, though. So if he knew and he signed off on it, then it must be okay, I guess. But honestly, I'm beginning to wonder how competent Lars is.
Are you
You know,
saying?
sometimes you ever just like stare into the ceiling and drift off into the void and wonder about all your life choices and how it brought you to this moment.
I didn't get the choice. I was jumped by a little girl named Brittany.
It's not really what I was referring to, but
True. Real and true.
Did you get a choice?
I'm sorry?
Did you get a choice? Were you also kind of...
I had the choice of either committing to the cause or dying.
Okay, so, alright. That's depressing.
Yeah.
Both of those things. Okay.
Wait, did you get a choice?
No.
Yeah. I don't think most of us get a choice. We're chosen.
That's how it was put to me.
Yeah.
Well,
Think of it that way. You were chosen. That's better than a choice. That's someone else making the choice for you.
You hear the sound of a clicking on the floor again. As you guys have been standing here for a while talking, you notice another individual comes walking in. You see them. They seem to have, appears to be a rather ornate cane. It's kind of tucked under their arm now as they're walking forward. They're wearing spats with slacks.
oh god, another venture.
They look like a magician. They have a very ornate, elaborate outfit. They even have the magician gloves on.
What the fuck?
You see as they're walking forward. My, oh my. I did not know I would be running into more kindred tonight. What a splendid surprise. Greetings.
Do you not see many? Kindred.
I'm just saying I didn't expect to see any more down here. Vincent. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh no! Out of game, out of
Remember the
character.
community game now?
Yeah!
Oh.
Is there something we can help you with?
I'm here to take my trial test.
Don't let us stop you.
So you're You're participating?
Of course. I would not miss this tournament for anything.
Does everyone that's participating come down here to get recorded on the machine?
I believe yes. So everyone that is going to be participating, I'm just, well, I thought I was rather punctual, but it appears that I was not. I always say that if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late. And someone beat me here, so kudos to you.
Not only did they beat you, they broke the machine.
Oh, did they? Now you notice the worker goes, it's fine, it's set up, it's good to go again, just got overloaded. And what is this contraption? It's a press, just strike and it will record your force data.
Be careful your footing. It's slippery floor.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And he backs up. Question. How do we strike the plate? You can strike it any way I guess you would be attacking a foe. Ah, okay.
Wait, I could have shot it?
If you use firearms, you could, I guess.
Damn it.
Wasn't it like ricochet?
What does it matter? We're not gonna get hit. Or if we do, like...
There's a little dust pop. What was up?
There are kind in here, but I guess who cares, I guess.
Fuck them.
So you watch as he goes, well, my cards probably really wouldn't do anything, so, here. He just takes up his staff and as he hits it, you watch as it breaks the whole machine in. And you see the numbers go past 1,200.
I just slowly look over them.
There we are. You see the scientists go, this thing is supposed to be calibrated to take 300 tons of force. Apologies. Seems to have overdone it. It's fine. We'll get it up and running. How many more of these guys are going to be like this?
Hey, I'm just saying, if everyone's gonna be coming here, it might be good to scope out the competition. Just stay here, take notes, everybody.
We've scoped out 2 so far, and it's not looking great for you guys.
A man of tactical genius.
We did that on purpose. We pulled our punches.
How Machiavellian of you.
No, Banu Hakim, actually.
Sorry, I am new to the States. Haven't quite
You sound like you're from here.
adjusted. Well, I do travel quite a bit. But it's often easier to use a rather neutral voice.
They love the guns here. You get a gun, you'll fit in real good.
Pull out mine.
I don't use guns, unfortunately. I find them quite archaic. Crude.
Just cards and staves.
Well, this is a walking stick, my friend. And cards, well, they can be used for many things other than just attacking, as he folds them and brings them back in. In fact, I am a rather astute magician. You watch as he takes the cards and he's making them appear and reappear. Little subtle sleight of the hand.
Poker game that'd be considered cheating, but
I would never cheat in a game of poker. That would be rather ungentlemanly and unsportsmanlike, and I would refuse to feed for several weeks. I'm sorry. I have a very strong conviction, and I will not soil it.
fair enough. By the way, J.B. Reeves.
As I said, my name is Vincent.
I like the cut of his jib.
Do you?
Yeah.
And the name of you, young man?
Luke Langley.
Luke Langley. And you, madame?
Don't worry about it.
I would not pry if you do not wish to give me your name.
Are you related to any of the Van Goghs by chance?
Why do you say? Do I bear a striking resemblance? My hair is not red, stark white as could be.
Luke, just don't.
Who's Van Gogh?
He is a famous
Vincent Van Gogh.
A painter.
Famous
Your name is
painter.
Vincent.
Oh, were you being funny?
No, I was actually asking if you are related.
Well, usually they're related by the last name, not the first names.
I mean,
Unless that's changed. I might be wrong.
I guess that's fair, but who
That
knows?
is correct.
But,
Surnames are typically how family lineages are categorized, but if first names are, well, quite common. Vincent, I don't believe, is an unusual name, even in this time. That's why
that's
I
fair.
prefer to still use it. Well,
Right. So that.
I'm used to plenty of awkward conversations,
Yeah.
but that one
Yeah,
is
that's.
quite supreme.
So are you only in town for the event, or
I have been training for the last century for this tournament, hoping that it would be right around the corner. And when I heard word that it was in Chicago, the very city that Alistair Grayson was in, I could not help but to make sure that I made my arrival.
Big fan.
Big fan of the big man.
Well, if things go my way, I know a tournament like this, Alistair will not be able to resist entering. And I look to once and for all break our tie. So far, we're both 2-2. It's time to see who truly is the better fighter.
You are 2-2 with Alistair Grayson.
I am.
You were tied with Alistair Grayson twice.
Yes. A formidable foe. It is like trying to battle a wild beast. It does not know why it charges you. It simply must charge you. I have trained countlessly to avoid his technique. Rest assured, I will have my match with him.
Do you have to do it in the tournament? Could you just walk up to his house and be like, "Oi, let's fight"?
well, yeah.
Perhaps the rules of the tournament would better elaborate the reason behind the fight. A simple fight outside of this tournament would simply just add another number to one of our scores. I wish to settle it with a finality.
What if we had information that said otherwise, that he would not be participating?
Then I would be quite upset. Why? Have you heard?
I'm sorry.
Would you have this information that you so elegantly brought up in front of me?
We may have heard rumors, but again, just rumors.
May have?
Yeah. I would just say, don't get your hopes up.
So you're confirming that Alistair will not be in the tournament?
I'm neither confirming or nothing, because these are rumors.
Well, I will tell you this, I am a man of my word, and I do not break my word. As a gentleman, it goes against my code. Simply speak straight with me, good sir.
Right.
Is Alistair participating in the tournament?
I personally would have no idea of knowing that. I can only tell you what I've heard.
And what have you heard?
That he might not be participating.
Very well. I suppose it is hard to break kindred customs of secrecy and vagueness, but I will thank you generously. I believe the two of you should be involved in the expedition tomorrow night, correct?
That's what we have been told. Yes.
Then, very well. You have Vincent, the gentleman vampire, at your service tomorrow night. I'll be sure to find you all out there. Make sure that we have, make it through the night.
We appreciate that.
Of course. After all, you did help me, and as though I am saddened to hear that Alistair will not be at this tournament, I nonetheless still wish to participate for my own true ambition, strength, and perfection. To become a supreme kindred.
Don't we all?
I don't think like that. No, they're really
Excuse me?
I said, don't we all? Don't we all?
Of course. Why would we not? What do we have to look forward to in these nights?
Some blood.
An endless supply of murder and sorrow and death and deceit? No, why not better ourselves, become the best version that we possibly can with this curse of unlife, to reach peak performance and perfection unlike anything that would be obtainable within your own life? How could one pass up a moment like this to truly test yourself under the fire of competition?
Well, you're certainly passionate.
I'm gonna start zoning out.
So what do the two of you wish to obtain through this tournament?
Money.
Monetary value.
Mm-hmm.
How hollow.
Well, once you have the debts that I might have, didn't you come talk to me that it is a hollow?
Maybe you're divulging a little bit too much there, Luke.
Touche.
And I would say, what debts did the great Miyamoto Musashi have as he ventured around Japan, a vagabond with nothing to his name other than the legend of his swordsmanship? What are those debts to you, kindred?
I don't know. He probably didn't have to worry.
They give only the power that you give them. Release yourself from these silly debts, these monetary ties. Find truth and power in oneself.
I'm sorry. I do not follow because I need a place to sleep and a place to eat.
You have a place to sleep.
No, I do not.
It is the earth.
No.
You were born upon it. You are allowed to live upon it.
And live I do. Under shelter. On the earth.
That is a luxury that you wish to have. Not one that is needed.
I mean, it is a basic human. I know we aren't basically human anymore, but
I fasted once for 6 months in Antarctica, living off only polar bear blood.
so you didn't fast.
Listen, I know what you're trying to do, but then you need to take into account the fact that he has things called loan sharks to come after him. I don't think what you're spouting to him is as practical as you think it is.
It sounds you are very detached from life itself, so you do not have any burdens, which is commendable if you are able to do that. I am not.
If you have a burden, then you must simply grow strong enough to throw it off. And you are taking the great steps of doing that already. Participating in a tournament like this at your young age is respectable, if not entirely stupid. But I would assume you're doing this based off of the strength and merits that you know you have within you.
Mm.
Admirable. You will learn. You will learn. Your quiet friend, on the other hand, seems to be stuck in thought.
He do the he
Why is
thinks a
everyone
lot.
looking at me? Oh,
Tell me, are you one who has lived life unburdened?
no, there's been a lot of burdens. There's a lot of burdens. Things go in the night. They're unnatural, and I've taken it upon myself to rid the world of that, and also the people who try to fight those.
You believe yourself to be a savior.
Would you call an exterminator a savior?
Well,
I'm more pest control,
why does the exterminate?
because people ask him to get rid of
So,
the vermin.
before it sounded like these creatures that gone bump in the night were rather malicious and vile to you. It seems as though you had some sort of reason to hate them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what would that reason be?
Well, when I was 14, my parents were killed by a wild guru. So I joined some hunters. I was with them for a while, and then eventually we hunted all sorts of things. Ran into a kindred. They saw my strength and decided to add me to their ranks and showed me the flaws of the actual hunters that I grew so attached to, and now I am on my own personal crusade.
And how many creatures do you think you have slain over the centuries?
I took a gap century for a while in Torpor, but I would still put it in the upper hundreds, maybe right under 200.
And perhaps that's 100 young boys that will not lose their parents.
That's true.
So in a way, you do have a purpose for doing what you're doing. No matter how desensitized you gain it.
Yeah.
It has been lovely having this chat with all of you. I will see the two of you tomorrow night.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Vincent.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
As he walks away, that man was incredibly charming, almost to a fault.
I didn't like him. He was too preachy.
I really liked him. That's a word. I don't like anybody.
How was he swooned you?
Yeah, but it was unnaturally charismatic. I'd be cautious of listening too closely to his words.
Well, you guys can worry about that tomorrow night, then it sounds like.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have to avoid him at all costs.
Truly.
Yes, absolutely, truly.
Wow.
Because he's incredibly strong. He is so strong that there's no amount of sambo that can protect us from immediate death from him.
What if we add our symbols together?
Not even then. We could have 200 sambos.
Well, then it's a good thing he's on your side, right?
I don't trust that he's on our side.
He certainly thinks that he is.
What if,
Sounds like he's gonna be tagging along with you guys tomorrow night.
Trust no one.
What if Renee learns some crash course symbol?
No, not even. There's not amount of sambo that he is old and powerful.
You guys realize you'd potentially be fighting him in the arena then, right?
If you do get matched with him, the best thing you can do is give up or die.
Those would really be your only two
Yeah,
options.
those are
Very,
still-
very hard all opposites.
So like, what about running?
Huh?
What about running?
No, he's probably faster than you. Even if he's not faster than you, he can probably hit you. You see the cards? He didn't do the throw the cards, but I could tell if he did. That was his first weapon he wanted to go to, and he hit it with his staff, and he broke it. That's his second option. I would strongly recommend that we avoid him in any kind of situation that requires combat.
Okay.
But that Giga Chomp, we should,
GG.
yeah. Can we agree also tomorrow night that if we see each other, we're not going to kill each other?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I would hate to shoot you.
I wouldn't want to take out our leader.
Well, I don't think Renee's going to be fighting tomorrow, so.
I'm not a fighter, and I've accepted that about myself. So you guys, Godspeed tomorrow.
So you guys want to hang out, see if anyone else comes up?
I'm afraid to.
It might be good to build contacts, you know.
You guys actually watch as the door opens up and like 15, 20 people groups are coming in now.
My fucking god.
You watch as they go up. There's like chatter amongst them. You watch people starting to go up. People start to hit. As after the machine gets fixed again. These ones, the punches are ranging around somewhere between the ranges of 200 to 800 in that range. See people quite happy with their strikes.
Any other big hitters?
How long are you gonna wait?
Hey, you guys are the ones at risk here. I'll stay as long as you want to.
Does it seem like there's a lot of people?
Yeah, there is one individual in there that does look a little odd. That stands out immediately, mainly because they're shirtless. And they appear to be wearing that old shinobi style mask, the one with like the neck cape on it. It's got like the hachigame metal band across the face, and the face is covered as well.
Okay.
You watch as they've been standing there patiently in the line as people are going up. Do you want to wait for them to get up to it, or do you guys want to...
Well, I was just curious on how many people were going to be there, so we had some idea of how many people we're going to be competing against. And,
Well, this is early in the night, or early-ish in the night. It's probably going to be going all night for people to be checking it.
okay.
So, you guys kind of showed up and right at the start of all this.
Gotcha.
Basically, as soon as the machine was up, people were ready to come in and test.
We probably only wait like probably about an hour and a half. We got things we got to do. Right? Anyone be opposed to that?
So you want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay. So, a lot of the group seems to be relatively within that range. As that individual with the mask comes up to it, you see them walk up. They look towards the machine, and then they go, strike when you're ready. You see them kind of just... They just flick it with their finger, and you watch as it just almost like shock waves you guys back as soon as he does it. There's like a gust of air, and it just goes like dashes. Doesn't even give a number.
Was it the Chicago Blood Night?
I don't know, but avoid that finger.
You watch as they turn around and then walk back off. And they stop for a moment and look over towards the three of you.
How's it going, friendo?
And they walk past the group. You see one of the people that was just like, did you see that guy? What the fuck was that? And then you watch as another one goes like, yeah, I hear he's some big guy from fucking Japan. Like crazy fucking strong. Apparently some sort of, I don't know, connected to some Yakuza family.
We hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too late to tap out of this.
Why would we tap out?
Yeah, I'm getting excited.
There's money to be made.
Right, alright, yeah.
Alright, well, it's about hitting that time. We should probably figure out this ride situation that we were promised by Robbie.
Oh, yes, this
I
is
think
true.
he wanted us to figure it out, didn't he?
Oh, he told
He
us
said that you guys were getting picked up.
Oh, okay.
Should we go back to where we started, or?
You guys come back. You guys gonna walk back out?
Yeah.
As soon as you guys walk out, you see one of the ladies like seeing you guys come out, like, Oh, finally! I've been waiting here for like an hour for you guys to come out. Hi, I'm Courtney. I'll be your guys' essential, your guide through the tournament event. So I've got your guys' itinerary all planned out. We've got your guys' names. They did add a note on quotation for you that you want to be announced as JB El Cabron.
You can just call me El Cabron.
So just El Cabron.
Yeah,
Is there a reason why that's your name?
because I want that to be the only thing that people think about and fear when they get in the ring with me.
Spanish for the fucker?
No, it's Spanish for mighty fighter.
It's not.
With all due respect, ma'am, I'm gonna have to disagree.
As you look towards this clearly Hispanic lady. Okay, She moves on. So the next port course up is you guys obviously will be getting chauffeured out of here. How did you guys like the facilities? Was there anything that you guys required? Did you guys get a chance to see the locker rooms? Have you guys seen, obviously, the state-of-the-art training facility? You guys are allowed to use that anytime you want. First expedition tournament tourney will happen next week. Big stuff. Obviously, everyone's names will be randomly generated the day of the event just to make sure that nothing can be, well, fudged, as some people would say. Do you have any questions?
So are you like their fighting assistant or something?
I'm one of the representatives of essentially the organization that's putting this together. So you could say that I'm an employee.
Employee of...
I'm an employee of Pentex.
Gotcha.
What of the situation tomorrow night?
The expedition, also known as AKA the Forest of Death. That's next week's title. So...
Great.
Yes, the Forest of Death expedition. That will be tomorrow night at midnight. Will be the start of it. So really, honestly, with the summertime hours, we only need to survive for about 6 hours, which is not a lot of time.
Is transportation provided or
No,
should we-
all fighters will be expected to transport themselves down to the Quad Cities area. We do have the location, a secluded farmland area filled with vast cornfields and thick woods. It was used as a training facility by one of our associates within the Sabbat. However, due to his departure from his residence, we are able to use the land freely, which is quite nice this time.
Well, excellent. And is there a way of getting in contact with you for future questions we might have?
Oh, yes, absolutely. This is my contact number. In fact, you are supposed to contact me for any questions regarding the tournament. I am your handler, so glad to have both of you on board. I was informed by Robbie, I believe, is your pack member, correct?
Yeah, or assistant. Or,
Twice removed.
less removed.
I was informed that the two of you are essentially sort of a team within this, which is completely fine in the expedition. There are no rules. In fact, a lot of kindred do team up. Be wary, you might run into packs of 10, 15 kindred attacking you at once. So, hopefully you are ready for a tussle. We have more than 400 contestants this time. So,
400?
yes, this
That's
is the
it?
largest tournament that has... Obviously, it's only ever happened 3 times before. This is the 4th tournament, and we have broken all records when it comes to numbers. So, congratulations! You are going to be part of the largest immortal blood combat that has ever partaken.
Did Robbie say something about giving us a ride?
Absolutely. If you are ready for your chauffeur, we can take you to any destination you wish.
you have any questions? Anybody have any questions or anything before we leave?
I have nothing to do with any of this. It's all on you guys.
What about, never mind, well, will be provided sustenance also during the tournaments, or?
Are you speaking of feeding?
Yeah.
So, on the day of the tournament, you are not allowed to feed. You can feed once the tournament has concluded every night. It may take multiple nights for us to conclude the tournament. However, there is a potential chance that you could fight multiple times if your name just so happened to be randomly drawn multiple times in the same night.
Are we not allowed to do the duck suck?
Yes, you are. In combat.
Okay.
However, if your opponent forfeits, then you are to immediately step away.
And the consequences for violating that rule.
Death. Final death.
Final death. Good to know.
Was there any other questions?
I don't believe so. We need to figure out exactly our transportation situation and prepare for tomorrow night.
Well, I will obtain the transportation and I can send you off on your way.
Perfect.
Okay. That is actually the least amount of questions I've ever received. So
Well, good thing they have your contact information.
I find if you ask less questions, you hear less things you don't want to hear.
And less things you have to remember.
That's right.
all right. Well, if you have anything else, just give me a ring. And you see that she pulls up her earpiece and she presses it. She goes, yeah, group sector 4 is coming out. You head out?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys notice that the driver comes up, opens the door, lets you guys get in.
Get in.
Where to?
Is it still called Devil Slice?
Yeah.
Give them the address to Devil Slice.
Car begins to pull out, takes the elevator up, hits the road, gets you back to Double Slice probably about 35 minutes. Car lets you guys get out, doesn't say a word, starts taking off driving.
So you guys are really still doing this, huh?
I mean, all we have to do is just hide, right?
Hide.
I mean, worst comes to worst, right? We just have to survive the night.
I'm gonna
Wait,
get-
are you
We're
going to hide
walking
the
into the
entire
I am
Yeah.
not going to. I don't plan on hiding. I'm going to watch your back. But if for some reason you go down, I have bets I have to live through.
Yeah, well,
So I might hide after that. But don't go. I won't let you go down.
I'm not going to go down.
Okay.
Resolve and composure, JB.
God damn it. What am I resolving and composure? Oh, God. It better not be. 1.
So, in this argument, you can continue role-playing here.
Yeah.
However, you become extremely overwhelmed with the fact that God has told you that you are going to win this tournament. God has told you that you are righteous fire. And that anyone that steps in your way will feel the wrath.
There's that jab poking through.
Oh.
I promise you, no, you don't understand. Like, we are going, you represent me, and I represent goodness. I mean, right?
Is it business hours right now?
It's still closed. Tomorrow's opening night.
You will fight. We will fight. And not only that, something stirring inside me that says we might actually be able to win this thing.
Against Mr.
Mr. Vincent?
Yeah.
Let's say I got a little plan for that.
Do you?
Yeah. You leave old Vincent to me. Or fate.
Okay. Do you? Okay, let's say hypothetically.
This is JB's accent's a little weirder too. It's a little bit more Southern Baptist.
Is it? How's it? Blasphemous.
JB, you've had a little meltdown twice tonight now. What the fuck's going on?
Oh no, it's.
Are you going to be cool tomorrow?
I'm fine. No, yeah, I'm just my eyes are opening up.
Okay.
And I'm seeing a lot, and it doesn't burn.
Huh?
I mean, that's good. Let's say hypothetically, I don't think it would
You
happen.
are the chosen one of God, JB.
Let's say hypothetically, something happens to you. What is the plan that you have to take down?
God's children
Vincent.
are invincible from pain.
I won't go down, and I'm invincible.
Are you?
As far as this competition goes, I am more than 100% sure I'm gonna live forever.
We're gonna need to
Oh,
get
no.
some meth by tomorrow.
Better be careful of that, JB. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I won't fall.
He's too big to fall.
I'm too big for the fall. Too big to fail.
Where'd this boost of confidence come from all of a sudden?
So,
It's from his El Cabron.
Ah, right,
All right.
of course.
Renee, is there a role for your where the veil thins?
Yes.
Could you give me that role?
Oh.
Wits in Oblivion, difficulty 3. Alright. 1.
You hear the sound of horse hooves on cobblestone for a brief moment outside on the street, and then it just fades.
Why the fuck is there a horse here?
What?
You guys not hear the horse?
if there was a horse, I would have definitely heard it.
I forget I said it.
But now I can't.
Nah, I don't want to hear about all that. I didn't mean to tap into that can.
I'm a fan of horses. I used to have a horse.
I know you're a horse girl. We've been over it.
I'm a horse man.
What was the name of your horse?
Which one?
Your favorite one.
They were all my favorite.
Alright, anyway, after you guys. Open the door.
All right. You guys go inside.
Can I look around before we go inside? See if I notice anything?
Sure. Give me wits and awareness. Or actually, no. Give me wits and occult. You give me wits and occult too, if you want, Renee.
No minuses?
No minuses.
2.
8 critical success.
Okay.
8?
8.
Oh, you blew my 2 out.
JB, you stop and you look around. You hear the soft blow of wind breeze through the street. And then you hear the sound of 2 horse hooves. And as Renee, as you hear the sounds again, you look towards the end of the street and you see what appears to be a spectral steed with some sort of what you can only imagine as some wraithish apparition on top of it. As it is walking towards the devil's slice, its form fades into just mist. But you can tell that whatever that was something from the Shadowlands. That was not of this mortal coil.
I did. I heard it.
Yeah, I heard it too. Why don't we get inside?
As you guys walk inside, you immediately see Gable in a absolute panic as he looks towards the table in the room that is now covered in blood.
What the fuck?
You see black blood oozing off the side of this table. As you can see this individual on the table, their skin is like purple. They have black veins. They have what looks to be 8 eyes, a mandible over their mouth. There appears to be black spider leg-like protrusions coming off their back, and they are covered in what look like this sticky webbing-like substance.
Fuck.
You see Gable going like, I don't know, he just came in here. He was all fucked up. And as he looks over towards the creature, it begins to convulse. And it goes from being in extreme amounts of pain to completely still. And it appears to have died. And as you are looking at it, you hear the door of the front, the Devil's Slice, open, and a cold wind blows into the dining area. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
What the fuck?
Someone left the fridge open.
This episode of Cowboy
Please,
Bebop.
please don't. Thank you guys all for joining us on episode 2. Next week, you guys better hope you bring your combat.
Boots.
Yeah, combat boots. Be important. But then you guys have plenty of time tonight before the next night, because we're not going to start the next game at the next night. We're going to start the game right here. You guys will be able to think on a whole week on what you would want to take out to the Forest of Death.
If we make it to the Forest of Death.
If you make it there. Thank you guys all for joining us. Remember, is there any announcements we have? I don't think so.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Other.
Standard, Patreon game slots if you want to fill any of those for the community game. That's about it.
Okay. We'll see you guys next Monday. Remember to always embrace the dark. Good night.